Greetings! Stay a while and listen to me, Marauderex, as we play more Unicorn Overlord. Alright, so I have off-screen got all of the treasure maps for Bastorius, and I'm kind of wishing I had done that after I did this. We've got the 75% quest done, and that was free for 4 free mining passes. Blah, blah, blah. That I could have saved some money. Just a little bit. It took me more than 4 attempts. Also, we can go ahead and do this. I have more than enough stone now to come and set this up. Let's do Kitra this time. There should be plenty. You ready for me to get started? Yes. Actually, I think I have enough for both bridges here. I just want to do this one for sure, because this unlocks a bunch of stuff. And we got a rapport, so that's good. And some items. And a stone circle that we couldn't get before, which this is also going to play into it, because star iron is kind of what we need for the next thing. 2 star iron. And we get run into by just a group out to take us out. That was like that. They made a beeline for us. All right, so we can go. We can't go up there where we can see there's a sanctuary up there that we can't get to, and if we move the camera, you see that it gets to be blizzard conditions. We can't go that way yet. It will block us off, but we do have these bowman, staveman, spearman, axeman, and swordsman hero monuments, and you can see each statue they're holding that weapon of choice, and we can get some weapons from them. We're going to go ahead and start with a sword. The statue is dedicated to the sword-wielding hero of legend. At its feet lies a hollow seemingly made for an offering of star iron. Offer 5 pieces of star iron. So every 5 pieces, you get a weapon. And you get to pick which weapon you want by giving an offering to each statue. Meteorite swords are 24 physical attack, HP plus 20, and guard rate plus 10. That's the same stat for any of these other weapons. So, really, I think I'm just going to get a spear. And I think that's going to be it for now. I have enough to buy a couple more weapons, but I don't know who all I'm actually going to be using these for, and these are really only going to be temporary weapons until we get to the next continent. So, let's see. Meteorite sword. Like, you really want to put that on one of your defenders. Honestly, Virginia is going to be one of the best bet because she has 2 shields, so she's already going to be a guard tank. It's not going to do super well on your vanguards, and it's really not going to do good on pretty much anyone else. Like, your paladins could actually make significant use of it. So, Joseph, for one, if it weren't for the fact that she has the base AP plus, like, I would have put it on Virginia. And the spear, I actually don't know of anyone that I'm going to put it on at the moment, because everyone else is more geared toward offense except for your tanks. So I could put it on Bryce, who I haven't used yet, who has a guard rate of 10%, and has a Helix Spear, which I probably wouldn't use. So, yeah, we'll put it on Bryce. That'll be a decent addition to him. Chloe, that's not a bad weapon to put on Chloe, simply because of the attack bonus, and plus HP. Help keep her alive a little bit longer. Alright, and then we have another thing we can do, is the Royal Mausoleum. I haven't done this yet. Actually, let's do this. Let's go, we can do this monument. This was one that I couldn't do before, but we are going to make just a small change in our unit formation. I'm going to take Sylvie, and I'm going to switch her out for Eleanor. And that's all I'm going to do. And I should be able to just take this entire group out. Like, you can see some of our units don't do that well. Some do a lot better than you would expect. Alright. I know I can beat this one. I did it. It may have been that group, actually, that could do it, and I just can't do it at the moment. We will reset the RNG by doing this first. I wanted to do this one first, but oh well. I know for a fact we can do this. We can finally beat our grandfather, Gerard. You who bear the blood of Cornian kings, unsheath your blade and assert your rightful place amongst the monarchs of legend. So, that group just dies. Just outright dies. The rest, I lose. That group dies. This group wins because of Sylvie, and having blindness is just insane. So we're going to go ahead and do this to get this weapon. Warhorn also makes a huge impact on this. So, yeah. Spinning Edge, guaranteed critical. And Elaine's going to be the only one who takes damage from that. Quick Curse really helps a lot. Debuff immunity, defense, so we can't really debuff him. But Meteor Strike does do a fair bit of damage. So, and then Spinning Edge. He can only block one person, so the other person on the front row does take damage. And Elaine's going to take a little bit of damage. Darude Sandstorm is what really just ends this. Debuff immunity, it doesn't affect Gerard, but he's already half dead. And Guaranteed Hit does not work with blindness. So she's wasting all of her passive. Except that seemed to have hit. How did that hit? And nothing for that. And Gerard's down. The rest of them are going to go down fairly easily. Innocent Ray takes out the front row. Meteor Strike takes out the Witch. Spinning Edge will take out the Spearman.
Like new.
And I take very little damage in the end because of healing. So yeah. Truly marvelous. Not only have you earned the affection of your citizens, but you have demonstrated the strength required to see them safe amidst even the most tempestuous seas. Future King of Hornia, take in your hand this sacred blade and vanquish the evil which plagues our land. We get the Holy Unicorn Blade, which has AP and passive +1 debuff immunity, and it's one of the only weapons that has a higher than 25 attack range. It is +20. It is 28 attack weapon. I think it's the only one that is +25. We get the Holy Unicorn. We also get the Holy Unicorn Signet, which seems also kind of ridiculous because it does the same thing. It doesn't do AP and passive. It just does... but I also hate that I lose 5. Like, look at all of my stats dropping. I hate that. But I also don't need the Chivalrix shield anymore. So I'm actually going to go with Black Iron Shield or maybe a Battler Shield. The physical attack +2 is nice. Accuracy +5 is also... Like, I can go for a really crappy shield because I don't need the shield stats. I need the additional stats. And then we are going to move you back here. And I don't want to take the Wyvern Razor off of her, but the King's Blade is just so nice. Because +5 to all stats really is... But it lowers her critical rate to 71%. That does kind of suck. We've got the Lionheart, which is crit rate +10, accuracy +20, physical attack +10. Like, I don't want to take that off. And we've got the Ring of the Maiden, which is all stats +5 and base passive. So I don't want to take that. I could put it on either Rallinor or Aubin, because the Unicorn Signet really is just... Where is it? Holy Unicorn Signet is just debuff immunity. It's 3 magic and physical defense, but it's really the debuff immunity. Which I also probably should have put a freeze shield on him for that fight, because that witch did have that, but thankfully it missed everybody. But at some point, I'm probably not going to be using the... Well, actually, I might keep the Hero's Medallion on him. Ring of the Unicorn is just fantastic. But we'll be getting some really interesting accessories as time goes on that make those so much better. Alright, let's go see if we can do this now with this new item, or these new items. I actually may need to move Selvi back. I'm pretty sure I should be able to do this with this group. Yeah. So that's what we want to see. 3 knights and 2 clerics. That's actually a really nasty pairing, because they get initiative bonuses, attack bonuses, they get really damaging attacks. Like that. The physical defense down, though, is also nice to have. Ooh, you really want to take out Auburn. And some healing. Meteor Slash. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit. I really wish my healer would heal Auburn. He's got 7 HP. Alright, there we go. I was like, at some point we should be able to take them down. And that does it. There we go. And now they're the squishy ones who are just going to die. Spinning Edge is so wonderful. There we go. And then we get this monument weapon. Lips Ring. Hastened action. Grants an ally max initiative for their next ally, or for their next action. Cannot target self. Now, I don't know what the difference is between max initiative and, like, some of the wordings seem a little odd for items. I haven't learned what the difference between that and like the cat ear hood is. Like, how do those? Because this is a 3 passive ability, and the cat ear hoods I think are a 4 passive ability. So how do these actually play out? I need to learn is really it. Let's go ahead and see if I can do this. And let's go ahead and do Morden this time. And let's repair the bridge. So we've got enough for this. This will just make traversing a little easier, even though you can fast travel. This makes us wandering the map a little bit easier to do. And that takes us to rapport level 2. So I'm okay with that. And then next we have the Snowbound King, which I don't have enough time to do now, but we also have an eagle carving that I want to go ahead and activate while we're here. Or I can't go across this. Yep, I can't see that. But I can activate this. A camping set. So let's see. I can go ahead and do the Bastorius treasure maps. It's under quest log, isn't it? Cemeteries of Bastorius, Sigils of the Ancients, which were so armaments. There we go. So this is where we need to go. And that's over here, I feel. Because that looks like it's on this little peninsula. So let's go see if we can find that. Assuming it's going to be somewhere like there. Maybe it's on the other... It might be on the other side. Why do I keep bringing up the map? Quest log. Yeah, it's on the other side. So I've got to go over here. And then go south is where I need to go. Oh, hey, I haven't beaten you yet. Why have I not beaten you? Well, I've beaten you. Now that's free money. Because I want money. I thought it was here. I thought it was this. I guess it's... Is it that one... No, it can't be. Can't be that one little spot. Let's see. I guess it is. Because it's not here. And it's snow-covered only. So it's got to be that little section there, which I don't quite remember how to get there. Is it this harbor? Board ship. And skip cutscene. Is this it? Oh. Yeah, yep, it's here. It's like it's gotta be here. Miracle Fruit, Moonlight Shield, and some money. That's wonderful. Let's go to Bastorius Treasure Map 2, which is in the center of Bastorius. Just to the north of where we are. So let's go here. And then let's take a look at that. It's near a Y bend of the river. So this Y bend right here. Dew of Illusion, Silver Goblet. That's one of the fun items that we were going to start getting. We're going to start getting... There's 2 goblets. There's a silver and a gold. And there's a crown, a silver and a gold. Which add... The goblets, I believe, add money and stats. And the crowns add AP and passive and stats, I think. Where are they? They're going to be here. Silver goblet. Let's sort by item ID. Silver goblet. Oh no, the goblet, this is 200 XP, and then the gold goblet is money. So it'll be 200 XP and 200 money for the goblets. So like I could put that on someone to have them power level very quickly. And then the gold goblet is like this, but without the -1 passive. So we'll start getting those, and that's going to be so nice to have. It does feel a little Kingdom Heartsy to have your characters with a bunch of crowns on them. All right, so we've got to go north from here, where there's some... Alright, I don't think it's obviously not that. That's the statue. Where is it? What does it look like again? That's not what I wanted. Alright, it's just a little alcove. Just a tiny little alcove. So if it's not here, it's got to be to the south of here then, right? Because it's... Is it right? Well, that's an item. It's right here. Tiny little alcove. Miracle fruit and a woodpecker, which is a crossbow. What do we have with that? Spiked bolt, stun immunity, critical damage plus 30%. It is a 4-hit physical potency 5. That's not too bad. Plus stun immunity and critical damage. That's pretty... And only Liza can use it. Granted, we are losing 20 accuracy and 20 critical, but stun immunity is a wonderful thing to have. Like, that really is a wonderful thing to have. So we're going to put that on Liza, because she's the only one who can use crossbows. Let's see, what other maps do we have? Treasure map 4 and 5. I actually think I can get both of these. That is on... I think I know where that... I think that's at the very bottom there. That little inlet there. So let's see that. That's over here. Right? Let's see. Yeah, I think that's just up and around from where we are. No? I thought that would have been right in here. But it's somewhere where there's more of an ice flow. So is it closer up? It can't be there. I don't think that's it. But there's not that much... I mean, unless it's up there that I can't get to yet because we haven't been there. But let's see. It's right next to what looks like a bridge, too. Oh, hey, there's an item here that I missed. A divine shard. It's right here. I was about to say, I just saw it. There it is. A Magia Soul. That is one of the items that we could get from the Colosseum. recast. Cast the same magic attack again. If you build a Trinity Rain or like a high spell, that's just an item specifically for builds like that. That's really all it is. And then the last is toward the center. This one I may not be able to get because it is to the north where we have not opened this up yet because of this quest. So I may not be able to get that one. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, I have to open that up first. So we've got to do the Snowbound King first. But I have a feeling it's up, just right up there. So yeah, that's really everything at the moment that I can do without, you know, starting the next fight. But we've traversed 81% of the map. We've got some very useful weapons and armor. I'm very excited about some of the stuff that we've got. Like I can open up some interesting things. Also, it sucks that I can't have 2 Wyvern Razors on someone. You know, critical damage plus 40, critical hit plus 20. That would be real interesting. But you can't have 2 of the same weapon, even on dual wielding characters. Like if I come over to where is he? Where are you, Aramis? Yes. Like if I try to put another Wyvern Razor, it's like, nope, you can't do that. You've already got one. And I'm kind of disappointed by that, honestly. So. But, let's see. We've got a critical rate plus 20. I could... Can I add critical rate of 20 and evasion of 20? That's why I have Lucky Coin. I can give her a little bit more when we get the Veteran's Eye Patch, because that'll be 30%, but that does lower my evasion, and I'd rather have some higher evasion. 124 is good evasion. I want her to evade as much as possible. I do, however, want to move Ralinor back. And I don't think I actually... Did I actually equip... Yes, I did. So this unit is actually doing pretty good. I love that I've got... Ausch is wearing 2 hoods, basically. It's like... I could probably take that off if I had a... where I got... Oh, yes, I got 5% less damage and 10% less damage for those, which I actually think I'm going to put those on you. I'm going to put one on you for 5% less damage. And I'm going to put one on you. Yeah, I'll take the Lapis Pendant off to take less damage. I could take the Angel Plume off and go for... I could go back to a Lapis Pendant for you. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. Your whole thing is really just guarding people. And guarding the back rows, what you're focused on. So everything else is just, yeah. A Vorpal Great Shield for initiative plus 3, not super useful, but I don't really have anything else that's going to be better. Except for the Mirage Great Shield, which you only get one of. I could give you that for some additional passive. That might be a good idea. With taking less, you're also taking less damage, so 15 HP, not that bad. It does lower your initiative, but you're already going 5, so I think that's going to work out a little bit better for you. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it. I think we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and save, since we did accomplish some things, and it didn't give me an option to save. So I will go ahead and end this episode here, and I will see you all in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.